Bitches,
Yeah.
bad bitches, can't sit with
Like what?
bad bitches, mad riches,
Damn, little fuckboy man, you know that I do.
You wanna fuck with that?
bad bitches,
Yeah.
mad
Tell me to
What's up, Dazzle Dolls? Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a quick get ready with me before I go to Rolling Loud San Francisco. Hope you enjoy. And if you would like to see how I do my brows from beginning to end, don't forget to go on my channel and watch the brow tutorial. And here I'm just carving out my brows, getting them the shape that I want on the underneath side before I go on top and finish concealing them with my Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer palette in the shade Light Medium. And here I'm taking the same Anastasia Beverly Hills palette and I'm using that red shade to go over my 5 o'clock shadow and around all of my dark areas on my face. It is kind of a color correcting color, and that is what I use it for. Now that I have blended out that color correcting color, I'm using this fluffy brush to blend in my primer as well as any of the concealer that doesn't look like it is blended very well with my skin. Now I am using my Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation. This shade is a little bit off for me, which is why I also like to use that red color corrector, because mixing them together, it gives me a really nice finish. But here you want to just pat that foundation into your skin. You do not want to drag. You definitely want to pat it into your skin and help it kind of blend and melt with your face. And don't forget to bring that foundation down your neck. You want to make sure your face and your neck match when you are wearing foundation or makeup in general. Now I'm using my CoverGirl concealer in the shade Light Medium to conceal my under eye, my nose, my forehead, and my chin. I do let that sit on my face a little while I add my concealer color. And you see me adding that concealer here. I'm going to blend that out first. And you will want to pat. You never want to drag. Just watch as I'm adding this to my cheekbones, my nose, my chin, and my forehead. And here I'm taking a Sephora brush and I'm just patting that and pulling it up. When I do my concealer for my cheekbone, which is going to be your contour, you never want to bring it down. You want to bring it up and give it that lifting effect on your face. and I pat this into my nose all the way up to my brow. It gives a nice even blend when I blend it all the way from the tip of my nose into my brow. And it is perfectly okay to add a little more concealer because that contour may be a little overpowering on that nose bridge. You see me here adding a little concealer underneath that contour. This is just going to separate and add a little bit more definition on my actual contour. So I'm taking my beauty blender and I'm blending out my chin first, then my forehead. I always do the smaller areas of concealer before I conceal under my eyes. There's no right or wrong way. I'm not sure why I do it that way, but this is how I do it. You just want to pat that concealer into your skin, into that foundation until it is blended seamlessly. And I do go onto my eyelids with this concealer. This is going to be what I use to prime my eyelids and get them ready for eyeshadow. And now I'm using that foundation brush to blend out that bottom concealer. You want it to be as seamless as possible. You don't want any harsh lines. Here I am taking my LA Colors setting powder. I'm placing that under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, as well as on my chin. I am going to use this to bake as well. Now I am setting that concealer, that is my contour, with my L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder. This is in the shade C7, which is 1 to 2 shades darker than me, closer to the 2 shades darker than me. And this is what I use for setting that contour. So in addition to using that C7 for setting my contour, I also use it for my eyeshadow. So this is going to be the base for the eyeshadow look that I'm going for today. Now I'm going to take my beauty blender and push that setting powder into my skin. I'm also going to add an extra layer of powder to bake under my eyes as I do my eyeshadow. So any fallout from my eyeshadow will go into that setting powder and I can just sweep it away when I'm done with my eyeshadow. And you just want to continue to pack that color in. Just keep patting that powder on top of each other until it gets to the desired brown shade that you are going for. Make sure to blend it out near the brow, on the sides, near your nose bridge, so everything looks super even, super blended. So I am doing a halo eye. I'm going to add some of that concealer from that Anastasia Beverly Hills palette to the middle of my eyelid. This is where I want to place my halo. In order to give it that three-dimensional look with more depth, I add some more brown just around the halo that I have created. And then I'm going to use the highlight color that I'm using for my face on my lid for the halo, inside of my tear duct, and as well as on the arch of my brow. So I'm using that same highlighter for my entire face. Now that I am done with my eyeshadow, I'm just taking my foundation brush and I'm dragging and patting that powder into my face, blending it everywhere, making sure everything looks seamless. And here I am wiping across my entire face with my foundation color in a powder form, and this is just also to make sure everything is blended as seamlessly as possible. And this is me putting my setting spray on. I'm just covering my nose in my eyeshadow. Now I am applying this Wet n Wild highlighting powder. This is so pretty. I love it. It goes on so smooth. And again, this is the highlight shade that I used for my nose, my cheeks, my eyebrows, as well as my eyelid with that halo effect. And because I am wearing this off-the-shoulder outfit, I did go ahead and put some of that highlight powder on my shoulders as well as across the middle of my chest. After adding my lips, I'm just going to go ahead and do some finishing touches like mascara before I add my lashes and finish this look.
lashes.
Now that I have my lashes on, I'm just going under my waterline with some of that brown shade that I used as my contour powder. And I'm just adding that little smoky eye under my lid, or under my waterline. And don't forget to brush the brows out, sis. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Here's a video of me at Rolling Loud in a different lighting. Hope you guys liked it.